The foundation doing my draft predictions 2.0 version. I did make some changes. I'll be doing 1 to 16. I don't want to take up everybody's time and whoever watches the videos for that matter. I will try to go rapid fire as fast as I can. So the first overall pick, I had the Cleveland Browns taking the Myles Garrett, defensive end out of A&M. I'm going to stay with that. With the second overall pick, the San Francisco 49ers, I had them picking Solomon Thomas, the defensive end out of Stanford. I'm sticking with that. They're moving to a 4-3, so it'd be great to have a cornerstone player for that. With the third overall pick, I had the Chicago Bears taking Jamal Adams, the safety out of LSU. I'm going to change that. His medical rechecks came back positive, and they're very high on him. They brought him in for his 30 workouts. One of the 30 workouts and all that, and then I think they had a couple private workouts as well too. So with that being said, I'm gonna change it up to the cornerback out of Ohio State, Marshawn Lattimore. Again, his talents is just out there, and he's an awesome player, so he's a worthy of the top 5 pick. With the fourth overall pick in the draft, I had the Jacksonville Jaguars taking Jonathan Allen, the defensive lineman out of Alabama. I'm gonna change that up, and I'm gonna go switch it up for another Alabama player, tight end O.J. Howard. They paid Chris Ivory a lot of money, $30 million. They also drafted T.J. Yeldon, but they did trade away Julius Thomas. So I think this is going to be Blake Bortles' final try. They're going to give him his final run. And they say, all in, we're going to give you this guy, this weapon. He's a superior athlete, great player. If you cannot make this work with this guy, you're out, So I think that's what they're going to do. With the fifth overall pick at the Tennessee Titans taking Marshawn Lattimore, but he's gone, so I'm going to flip the picks around. I'm going to say that they're going to take the safety out of LSU, Jamal Adams. He's going to be an instant lead, showing a lot of leadership. He's going to bring a lot of leadership to the team. And, he can play low, play high, fast to the ball. I mean, this kid is, he's a lot of energy and all that, So, there's a little bit of comparisons to Honey Badger. Does he have the ball skills like Honey Badger? That remains to be seen, but I love his ball skills too. So he's a playmaker, and he's a hitter. So with the sixth overall pick, I had the New York Jets taking Leonard Fournette. I'm gonna stay with that. If they draft a quarterback and they miss out, that's like 8 years more. At least 8 years more that you're gonna be in the hole and everything. At least with Leonard Fournette, you build something. You put in a positive block to it. And if you can get a quarterback, maybe in the second round or maybe next year, and you pair them up, and you're more confident with that quarterback, then, or who knows, maybe Christian Hackenberg, shows up, or Bryce Petty, or McCown and whatever, and everything like that. But I think they're gonna stay with Leonard Fournette. With the 7th pick in the draft, I'm gonna with the Los Angeles Chargers. Screwed it up again. I had them taking Ryan Ramczyk, the offensive tackle. I'm gonna switch that up, and just because the doctor said that he's gonna make a full recovery, and this kid's potential is off the out of this world. So getting compared to Ed Reed a little bit, I'm gonna say that they're gonna take the Ohio State safety Malik Hooker. Range, smart, instinctive, So, with that kind of potential, and he's very young too. That was the only question more than his injury was his experience and all that. But with this kid, he's a natural. Cannot pass up on him. With the 8th overall pick in the draft, I had the Carolina Panthers taking Derek Barnett. I'm going to stay with that. With the ninth pick in the draft, I had the Cincinnati Bengals taking Reuben Foster. I'm going to stay with that. With number 10 in the draft, I had the Buffalo Bills taking Mike Williams. I'm going to stay with that. With the 11th pick in the draft, I had the New Orleans Saints taking Christian McCaffrey. I'm going to stay with that. Again, I think he fits perfect to what Sean Payton likes to do. They've been trying to replace Darren Sproles for a lot of years, and I think they will with him. With the 12th pick in the draft, the Cleveland Browns, I'm gonna, like I said, this is a perfect spot for them to pick a quarterback with Mitch Trubisky. I'm gonna stay with that. With the 13th pick in the draft, some people saying that they might change him to a quarterback, but I think that with this kid, a lot of potential as well. I think they're gonna say they're gonna stay pat, and I'm gonna stick with them taking Marlon Humphrey. With the 14th pick in the draft, I had the Philadelphia Eagles taking Tre'Davious White, the cornerback. I'm gonna switch that up. I'm gonna say that they're gonna go with the wide receiver out of Washington, John Ross. Alshon Jeffrey, he's on a 1-year deal. Torrey Smith, a little bit older guy, and all that. But what I think they're gonna do is, like, just in case, you want to build for the future as well too. Just in case that Alshon Jeffrey, whatever he does, let's say he has a okay season, and then all of a sudden he says, you know what, I want more money. I want more money, and then it moves out of the price range. At least you have John Ross there to move on with the future as well too. So I think that's what they're gonna do. With the 15th pick in the draft, I had the Indianapolis Colts taking Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook, there's starting to be more questions. So might be the thing where of the 30 talented running backs, I think he might be the guy that slides. And so, not so much, but slides though. So I'm gonna say they're gonna go deep. They're gonna change it up and go defense, and they run a 3-4 scheme. So I'm gonna say they're gonna take the defensive end or outside linebacker out of Temple, Hassan Reddick. Like I said, he's a perfect mold for that 3-4 defense. He can, he walked on as a defensive back. And with him bulking up and his willing to work, and his overall competitive spirit, they moved him to outside linebacker. But he does have the skills. He does have knowledge to cover. So if you want to switch it up, but with him causing a lot of havoc in the backfield and able to rush the quarterback, you got 3 things in one right there. So that's gonna bum the next team out. The Baltimore Ravens with the 16th pick in the draft. I had them taking Reddick, but I'm going to switch up, and they're going to give Joe Flacco a new weapon. And, it's a little bit questionable. He would have gone higher if it wasn't for his question mark of his injury. It's looking okay right now, but with this guy, his overall talent, losing Steve Smith Sr., this guy is probably the most talented wide receiver in this class. So I'm gonna say they're gonna take Corey Davis out of Eastern Michigan. Sorry, I forgot what school he was from. Big, fast, great after the catch, solid player. So yep, that's the 16 picks. I'll do the rest some other time. Good news is that I got to switch my schedule up a little bit, so I got a good day off and all that. So I'll probably do that then. Anyways, mahalo for watching. Paniola boys, and go Cowboys.